Recently, I was talking to somebody about where was the coaching business going and where is workplace coaching going. There's going to be more and more choices. And, just to be transparent with everybody, my business is certainly adopting artificial intelligence. And one of the things that we encourage companies, training, learning, development, even HR teams to adopt is a strategy. What is your strategy? Lead with strategy. So our strategy at our company is how do we make it easier for leaders to coach? That can be practice, that can be teaching their employees how to become coachable. But we've also built AI tools that I'll quote one of our clients. He goes, wow, this thing was so accurate, where he put up a challenge that he has with his team, an area of transformational change that he wants. So essentially what happened was he put this up into a tool that we built, and out came a 48-week coaching plan, week by week, exactly what to say, how to hold them accountable, activities that drive change, even how to tie it into their career development on an individual basis, and so on. So we use our coaching framework called QALMS, QALMS. And so how do we integrate that into our strategy? How does AI help us do that? So I think the biggest thing that we're going to have to do, especially in the workplace, now remember, I'm talking about workplace coaching. I'm not talking about the craft of coaching somebody. Now that's something we teach, but we're more embedded in the workplace. So my biggest piece of advice to leaders is don't pawn it off on artificial intelligence, but use artificial intelligence. Let me explain. I do think somebody might interact with an AI agent more openly, more transparently, not talking to their boss, but maybe preparing them to talk to their boss. The second thing is, the day old objection, I don't have time to coach, has been done, right? And I thought, well, now AI will give them more time. Well, actually, now people are relying on AI to do the coaching. So, what do we do? How do we make sense of this, right? The fact of the matter is when technology goes up, so does the need for human connection. So just recently, I was in a class, and the person was demonstrating an AI tool that does coaching and interacts, and they did a form of role playing. There was an element of role playing, and it was failing. And I'm not I'm not going to judge because I have technology. I've had technology fail. That's not the point of me bringing that up. But what was interesting is you could see people immediately shut down. And so finally, I just said, it's interesting. I said, technology fails, but people don't, even when we do fail. And the facilitator goes, what do you mean by that? I go, when we're role playing and practicing, yeah, we're going to be a little bit more, choppy than maybe a tool that's been well prepared. But most people are not well prepared in conversation. So the human conversation is probably one of the best conversations we can have. So that's what we do here. And so again, when you're adopting coaching in the workplace, make sure you're adopting a strategy. Let AI, let automation plug into that. Don't lead with AI and then build a strategy around that. Let me know your thoughts.